What's good? It's your boy D Dot with MajorMusicENT.com and IcebreakerRadio.com. Producers Corner. Catch us Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on IcebreakerRadio.com. We talk music, marketing, pro audio, and engineering. Artists are also welcome. I know a lot of you guys have your own setups at home, and you would like to know a little bit more about setting up your home studio a little bit better, or just some tips on mixing, mastering, or just how to get your music out there a little bit better. So definitely you're gonna want to tune in Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on IcebreakerRadio.com. You can also, if you just finding us now, we also have a lot of old podcasts on the website as well that you can download and go back and listen to a lot of our topics and catch up to some of the things that we currently talking about. I'm gonna kind of switch it up on y'all today. Just talk a little bit about how the mind is programmed and everything like that. Because when you turn on the television, you see a lot of garbage out there. You turn on the radio, you hear the same thing. And first and foremost, man, I gotta really shout out all the serious producers, all the serious artists out there, because what we do, we can only see the visions that are inside our head. I mean, everybody knows where they want to get, and every day, every minute, we're trying to get there, and we're doing everything, sacrificing a lot of time, time that we won't get back, but keep in mind you're being very productive, and it definitely gonna pay off. You're definitely gonna see yourself progressing. But yeah, I mean, society will say that it's not a stable career, yet you look around, you see music everywhere. I just mentioned the television and the radio. You got video games that have music in it. You go to a sporting event, what are they playing to hype up the crowds? It's everywhere. UFC, wrestling, you think of it, it's there. I mean, there's people that have publishing deals with companies from their videos being shown on YouTube. They're getting paid off of that. So I mean, there's money everywhere for producers, for even artists to make. And I mean, even though the game done changed from how it was back in the day, how artists would have to sell a lot of records in order to make a lot of money. It's not necessarily the case because, of course, the digital age has brought in by where people, of course, download a lot of music online for free. So most artists have to resort to doing a lot of shows and, get a lot of sponsorships and endorsements to make a lot of money. But that's where you really gotta start getting smart and just thinking of multiple ways to make money, because it's more of you're marketing yourself every time you put out a record, you put out a song, every day really. If you're networking with people on the internet, you're marketing yourself. And they really don't teach you or give you that knowledge in the school system, and that's one of the things a lot of artists and producers don't really don't really learn early in their careers. I mean, it took me a little while to start reading a lot of books. I started, I've been making beats off and on since 2001, but I really started taking it more serious around '06. And then it probably wasn't until like maybe around 2008, 2009. What happened was at that particular point in time, I had actually got laid off of my job, and I ran into a book, ebook online from liveoffbeats.com, and that was really the first thing that I read that kind of started getting my mind in a different mindset, realizing that hey, this is a way I can make some money with something that I'm passionate about. And I mean, I've made a lot of money off of beats in terms of I wouldn't necessarily say it's a quote unquote the lifestyle that they portray on BET or MTV or whatever you be looking at, but it's enough for me to know that where I came from, and I feel like within the next year that's going to be solely a business that I'm working in by itself. Maybe, year and a half, but just a lot of opportunities that starting to come through. I have been looking into publishing, and then I have a lot of other ventures aside from just doing music production in itself. And that's what you got to kind of create for yourself. Just if you have another passion in life, whether that's, let's say, fitness or sports, you just may want to find some way to get involved with that and make yourself some more money in terms of your business. Um, and another thing that kind of hinders your mind would be like social media and just the people you hang around with. I try to stay off of that as much as I can because again it's almost like the TV. There's a lot of depression, a lot of garbage on there, and don't believe what a lot of people out there are saying in terms of there's not a lot of money to be made. There's 1% of the country or maybe even the world that really has a lot more to income for a reason because they don't do what everybody else is doing. And that's what separates them from, your average person out there. But your average person would not see that. They think they think almost on the other side of the spectrum compared to how somebody has to be self-motivated would think. And pick up some books for a change. Don't be afraid to read. I mean, like myself, I hardly watch television. I said it, a couple of other videos. The fact that I watch mainly a lot of sports, maybe some movies here and there. But I try to avoid the television. I mean, you turn on the news and there's just a lot of negativity. And that's the reason, there's a lot of stuff going on in this country. It's just the fact that it's just the programming that the media instills in people's minds, and people buy into everything they see on the television or read on the internet. And I mean, I don't just read books. I maybe find something in relation to music production on YouTube, and I may watch some of that, and it might be a new technique with mixing or mastering or just some other way to do something involved in production, but it's just constantly finding ways to really reinvent yourself and change what you're doing. And you're going to definitely notice a difference. You may not notice it, 1, 2, 3 days down the road, but, a couple of months, a year or so down the road, you're going to notice a difference in everything that you did in terms of, just life. It's going to translate in everything you do. And it can be contagious really to the people around you. And, all the time for hanging out and, doing things other than being productive. I say it all the time. Artists and producers have to really realize what's going on and where they truly want to be. There's been another video blog. I'm not going to keep it long and drawn out. Go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe. Join us Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Time on icebreakerradio.com. If you need that music production, go to majormusicent.com. There you can download beats instantly. They are non-exclusive rights. For exclusive rights, you can actually contact me directly, 972-591-1049. And follow me on Twitter at DEEDOT81, that's D.81, or at Major Music Beats. Been another Major Music TV. Catch us next time, and we are out.